Good evening, everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic known as sets. Till now, we have discussed real numbers, and you can go through those topics from my previous lectures. Today, we are going to start sets. What do you mean by a set? You have to see what is a set. Set is nothing but collection of some things which follow a common rule or a well-defined objects grouped together is known as that group is known as set. So what I am saying, collection of some things which follow a common rule. Let us see. Suppose if I am writing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, you can say 20. If I am grouping these numbers, that is 1 to 20, there is a common rule which this set follows a common rule, that is natural numbers up to 20. Natural numbers up to 20. That is 1, 2, 3. Natural numbers means the numbers which are starting from 1. That is up to 20. That is up to 20. So this group follows a common rule, that is natural numbers up to 20. If you take 4, this is an element. You can say this is an element of the set. Each and every part is an element of the set. Here 1 is element of this set, 2 is element of this set, 3 is element of this set, so on up to 20. These are all elements of this particular set, that is natural numbers up to 20. And sets notation is flower braces. Flower braces. You have to notify the sets in flower braces, and the set should have a common rule. If I am writing this Vijay 2 2020, there is no common rule for this. That is, Vijay is an element of this set, 2 is element of this set, 2020 is the element of this set. But if you consider this 3, there is no common rule that is like this. That is natural numbers up to 20 in this case, but there is no common definition for this. No common definition for this. So, if you need to say what is set, you need to have a common definition for every element of the set. That is, 1 is a natural number below 20, 2 is a natural number below 20, 3 is a natural number below 20, 4 is a natural number below 20. Like that, you should have a common definition for the set. So, set is nothing but a well-defined collection of objects. Collection of well-defined objects is known as set. Collection of well-defined objects is known as set. That means if you are grouping some elements which have common definition, then that is known as a set. So let us go for some examples. First, 5 prime numbers. This is the definition of the set I am giving. If you are writing the elements, first 5 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7. Or else you can go months in a year. This is the definition of the set, and the elements can be January, February, March, April, May, June, July, so on. You can say up to December. Every element of this set belongs to this set, that is months in a year. January is a month of a year, February is a month of a year, March is a month of a year, April is a month of a year, May is a month of a year, June, July, so on. August, September, October, November, and December belongs to a year. Like that, if you have a common definition for a given set, then that is a set. If you don't have a common definition or common property or common rule which doesn't follow a common rule, then that is not considered as a set. In order to consider something as a set, the elements of that particular group should have a common definition. This is about the introduction of the sets. Let us see two forms of representing a set. Two forms of representing a set. One is roster form. Second one is set builder form. Roster form and set builder form. Let us see what is a roster. A roster is nothing but a list. That means if you are writing every element of the set, then that form of representing the set is known as roster form of the set. Let us say first five prime numbers of the first five prime numbers, that is 2, 3, 5, 7. The set should be represented in flower braces and each element belongs to this set and you have to name this set. Let us say A. Always we have to use capital letters to denote or represent a set. So A is equals to 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. If you are writing this list, that form of the set is known as roster form. If you are going for set builder form, this is A. That is, let us take every element of this as X. X. That is, A has an element called X such that X is first 5 prime numbers. X is one of the first X such that you have to use a colon or you can use an oblique like this in order to write the set builder form. That is, if you see this, you can build a set by the definition given here. That is, X is one of the first 5 prime numbers, then 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 are the first 5 prime numbers. You can take anything as the X, you can consider anything as X here. So that is X such that X is one of the first 5 prime numbers. That is set builder form. If you take this, you can build the roster form. If you take this, you can build the roster form. Set builder form is nothing but writing the common property of that particular set. Writing the common property of that particular set. Let us go for some examples. Let me take A, E, I, O, U. Here I have taken a set A, E, I, O, U. This is roster form. If roster form is given, write down the set builder form. He may ask you to write down the set builder form of this particular set. That is, B is equals to, first you have to take flower braces, X such that or X such that. You can write any of this. You need not write both. you can consider any of this. X such that means you can take colon or you can take an oblique. So X such that X is a vowel of English alphabet. That means you are considering the vowels of the English alphabet in this particular set. That is, vowels of English alphabet are A, E, I, O, U. So, if you are considering this set builder form, you can write that in the roster form as A, E, I, O. So, if you are taking this is nothing but the common property of the given set, and if you are writing that in the list, then that is roster form. If you are writing every element of the set, if every element of the set can be seen, then that is roster form. If the definition of the set is seen, then that is known as set builder form. And if you are taking A is an element, that is A is an element of B, that means A belongs to B. This is studied as read as belongs to. A belongs to B, that means A is an element of B. If I take B, is there B in this? No, there is no B. So you can say that as B does not belong to. If you cross it out, then that is does not belong to set. That is B does not belong to set B. Here A belongs to set. That means if you have an element in the particular set, then you have to use this symbol. If you don't have that element in the particular set, then you have to use does not belongs to. Then you can say that doesn't lie in that set. And one more important thing. If you are given a set builder form, that is, say, let us take the set name as A. X such that X is a letter of the word Malayalam. That means X is any letter of this word Malayalam. That means if you are going to write down the roster form, this is set builder form, because you are writing the common property of that particular set, that is the letter of the word Malayalam. Then if you are going to write down the roster form, you have to write M A L Y. You need not repeat the elements of the set, that is, you should not write the set like this. The element should not be repeated. You have to consider A only once, L only once, M only once. That's why M-A-L-Y. That is M-A-L-Y. If you consider M, that is the letter of this word. A, that is the letter of this word. L, that is the letter of this word. Y, that is the letter of this word. Again, A is always the element of that set. So you should not write down the repeated elements in the set. You should not repeat the elements in the set. If you are given a set like this, then you need not write 1 for 3 times, 2 for 2 times, 3 for 2 times, 4 for 3 times. You need not write like that. You have to write that only once. You have to write 1 only once, 2 only once, 3 only once, 4 only once, and 5. Because every element is present in this. All elements are present in this, and every element belongs to it. This is 1 and this is 1. This 1 belongs to A and 1 is always belongs to B. So you should not repeat the element of the set. You should not repeat the element of the set. So this is introduction for the chapter sets, and try to solve the problems from your textbook, that is how to write the roster form and how to write the set builder form. And if you have any doubts, you can ping me in WhatsApp so that I can clarify your doubts. Bye everyone.